Hello guys and welcome to FM21 here with Portsmouth. Sorry, no camera today. Yeah, girlfriend's actually caught COVID. She's tested positive. She is a nurse. It was only a matter of time, I think, you know what I mean, that she was going to catch it, and I'm just feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't know if it is COVID or whether it's just the time of the year. I don't know. So yeah, I don't feel like putting the camera on stuff today, like, guys, so I hope you bear with me. We're just gonna have the one game in today. It is going to be the EFL Trophy Final. Yes, Hull against Portsmouth in the final at Wembley. So it will just be this match that's going to be in today's episode. I'm trying to think now, like, what games were in the last episode. So schedule wise, who did we play last time? I honestly can't remember. Was it Gillingham and Doncaster? I think it was. Yeah, that seems to ring a bell. So we played Northampton, we played Sunderland, as you can see, 2 wins yet again. Just want to show you the league. It's a pretty much foregone conclusion. 91 points now. We are 29 points ahead of Hull, who are in second, who we are, like I say, facing today. So it is first v second in League One, off to Wembley. Yeah, two sort of, like, you know, north v south in this regard, and Hull's actually not too far from where I am, like, so but yeah, there we are. And guys, let's see how we get on in this final, and I'll like show you the team lineup, who is available and who I've decided to put in. So here is the team lineup. It is going to be Bass, our reserve goalkeeper, who's going to be in goal for this particular one. Johnson at right back, Nicolaisen, Raggett and Pring are going to be our back four, just due to, you know, like I say, certain players that like aren't eligible and certain players that are injured. As you can just see just here, where you got like Jack Watmore, he probably would have been playing, like, unfortunately he is out injured. We've got like a couple of cup tie players like Kieran Wallace and Jordan McAneff, are 2 sort of, like, you know, players that we've brought in, so they're not going to be available for this one. So in the midfield, we've got Captain Naylor alongside Cannon. We've got Bradshaw's going to play in that cam role behind Hawula, who's been in great form. Harness and then Clements are out on the wings, like I say, just due to injuries and stuff like that. We've not got like the likes of like Roland Curtis isn't available to us. Anyway, let's have a look at Hull, shall we, and see their lineup. As you can see here, going a little bit more defensive, having that sort of like CDM there sat in front of their back four, so we've got to try and, you know, get through him. But yeah, it should be a good game. Like I say, very closely sort of like aligned teams, even though we've got such a huge lead in the league. We've played them before and it's been, like, you know, a very tight game. So let's see whether this one will actually go to penalties or whether or not we can do it in the 90 minutes. So just a little bit more of a different, like, lineup, like showing, even I've already shown you the lineup, just showing there's like a graphic here, like, you know, different for as we like down on Wembley Stadium there, like, you know, just showing like a little bit of a different graphic. And here come the 2 teams out onto the pitch here. The national anthem being played, I would have thought. I don't know if it is for the EFL Trophy, but I'm not too sure, but it probably would be, I would have thought. But here we go, we're underway. So first chance maybe, as Johnson throws this one down the line, finds Bradshaw, plays it into the middle. Cannon now looking for options, plays it back out here to the right hand side. Johnson cuts it inside, finds Clement, back to Johnson, nicely worked down this right hand side. We're doing well here as the captain now swings this one in, and that is a great start for us. Inside 10 minutes, Harness is there. What a superb, like, weighted and curved ball in by our captain there, Naylor. It was a lovely bit of play here down his right hand side, like knocking the ball around really nicely. Johnson then like bats it, and he just the way he just plays that in, and he just pulls Honest there, pulling away from his defender, and just slots that in with a first time hit. Great start for us. So another throw in as Johnson throws this one in, and it's also back to Bradshaw. Harness is going for a second, and that nearly was. It was actually cleared off the line. Wow, hits the crossbar, then it bounced down, I think, and then it was cleared off the line. So we've definitely started the better of the 2 sides, but maybe there's a chance here for Hull from their corner. But can we maybe get a counter-attack? No, Doherty's going to bring this back here to Honeyman. Honeyman gets it back to him, but it's blocked initially. Can we get the ball off them? Well, we forced them all the way back to their goalkeeper here. So that is good pressure from us. And goalkeeper's deciding to play an outfield player. Plays it long, good header there from Pring. Gets Harness in on the game. down that left-hand side. But again, nothing really coming of this, and it is good pressure, and we're like pressuring Hull maybe into maybe making a mistake, and we can maybe double our lead. But at the moment they're controlling it, but they've given it away. Naylor into Bradshaw, back to him, finds Clements, nicely worked in. Hawula, that would have been a lovely, well-worked goal, but unfortunately Hawula just didn't get enough weight behind the shot. So we have reached half-time here in London, and we are totally dominating that first half. Unfortunately, though, only one goal to show for it, which is a little bit sort of like, maybe concerning slightly, in the fact that only that one goal means that Hull could quite easily just equalise at any moment. So I'd like to see if we can turn some of this good gameplay and good possession play, and also the amount of shots that we're having, and double our lead and maybe even treble it. That'd be ideal. Well, we've reached 75 minutes and there hasn't been a single highlight. I'm a little bit concerned, and the reason being it is because it's still only 1-0, and I've just got this feeling that with only a few minutes left of the game or something, Hull are going to get an equaliser. So I'm going to maybe slightly make us a little bit more sort of defensive, try and defend the 1-0 rather than trying to push ourselves forward. So we're going to make a few changes here. So like I say, going to make a couple of changes, mainly for late yellow cards, but also you can see I've dropped our midfield back to protect that defending sort of set back four there. But like I say, these two players, Cameron Pring and Andy Cannon, both picked up yellow cards. As you can see, our centre backs have also got yellow cards as well. But Close has come on, and also his Tricker has also come on as well. And we'll see how it is. Don't want to make too many. I want to make all three changes. We'll see with maybe 5 minutes or so. Might maybe then just freshen things up, but we'll see how it goes. So we're into the 84th minute here. We are on the ball, but it's down our end. We need to get rid of this, and hopefully the Hull don't take it off us. But here is the captain now. He's been very good in this. I'll say that. He's just given the ball away. And here is that chance for that equaliser. And yes, I knew it was coming. It was on the cards. They've done nothing in this game. And it's the 84th minute, and it is our captain that actually gives the ball away. I was just praising how well he's had in this game, but it was just a short pass there, and unfortunately he was cut out. And yeah, goalkeeper, don't know. I mean, it always seemed to look as though it was going to go to penalties. Now that I've made that defensive, it didn't work, did it? So I'm gonna have to maybe change things after this highlight to make it more attacking again. So I don't want it to go to penalties unless we can do something. Here's Tricker, plays it into Harness. He can't get the ball into the box, being forced here. He's managed to still keep it in. He has managed to play it out here to Naylor, back to Tricker. What can Tricker do? He plays it back to Harness. Harness now looking to get it into Clements, and there it is. No, disallowed. Oh, heartbreak as he's offside. The Portsmouth fans there would have been so heartbroken there. But as you can see, two players both offside. Right, time to change things. So going to make a change. Hopefully it is our final change. We don't go into penalty. Well, we won't get any more changes because it'll go straight to penalties, I would have thought. Very similar to the actual League Cup. But Clements is now going to move on to the left hand side. Greenhow going to come on the right, just because Harness is literally giving everything. Same goes to Callum Johnson, unfortunately, but like I say, I've run out of substitutes now. And yeah, I think I'll move Bradshaw back up there. We'll bring it back to we'll bring it back to the normal formation and actually make these guys more attacking. Can we possibly get the winner? Who knows? Let's change this also to attacking. No, it is actually going to go to extra time. So do we get another substitute? That's the question. Am I entitled to another substitute? No, I can't make another substitute. So this competition doesn't allow the extra. When you're in extra time, you get an extra substitute, but no, not to be. So extra time is underway. I had a feeling this would go to penalties. It seemed that way. Just the way that Hull just didn't really want to win this, and they sneak it and get that that equaliser, and we just can't seem to break them down. Now we've had 9 shots on target and we've only scored 1. So, chance made from the corner as Clements puts this one in. Raggett's there! This time, is it in? Yes, it is. It's not been denied. We have now got it. Raggett has been a fantastic addition to this side, and it's him that has managed to get the header in from the corner. Clements puts this one in. and he's under pressure from a couple of defenders there, but he just seems to have like a great heading ability. And now, can we hold on? I'm not going to change the form. I'm not going to change things around, because it seemed to be like when I changed it, we ended up like they got the equaliser, didn't they? Time is getting close. Is it going to be there? It is. Oh, look, a different. Oh, this is great. A different, a proper ceremony. Wow. This is how it should have been for such a long time. Wow, this is much better, much better. Well done, SI Games, for bringing this in. This is a much better like celebration. Look at this. Oh yes, guys. Well, and they even go to like walk around now and celebrate with showing the trophy off to the fans and stuff. A little bit of a cartwheel there from our goalkeeper, but yeah, a ticket, ticker tape parade kind of thing. Like, but yeah, very, very good. I mean, I'm impressed with that. That's a much better. That's been demanded, I think, for so long, to have like a better celebration at the end, like when you win a trophy, and we have done. So under my management here, we've got our first trophy in the bag. It was much deserved. I knew it was going to be a tight game, but realistically, we should have absolutely battered Hull with the amount of like possession that we had, the amount of like shots that we had. Sean Raggett turned up at the end, gets us that injury or extra time, I should say, not injury time, extra time winner, and yeah, we can put that one in the trophy cabinet, as we have defended this, because we were the holders and we will be the holders again. And I don't think we'll be, no, because we're going to be in the Championship, so we won't be in this competition for next season. So it was nice to finish this season by winning that one, and yeah, hopefully we can put, which I'm sure it is, the League One trophy alongside it very, very shortly after this season comes to an end. So there it is, confirmation, Portsmouth win it again. Yes, we have won the EFL Trophy. So congratulations to the lads. It was a tight one. It took us all the way to extra time there, but luckily for us, it didn't go to penalties, because I just had a feeling that that's where it was heading. But fair play to Hull, they gave a battling performance. But even though we did well, I still think that we should have won that in the 90 minutes quite easily, unfortunately. But it wasn't to be. But hey, we're not going to like dwell on that. We've won it. We can move on. And like I say, we've got only a few games left regarding the actual league. I will probably come back for, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure which games we'll come back for, but probably around the sort of time that maybe it gets confirmed that we are, ahead. I mean, like I say, we're 29 points ahead of Hull, so it's going to be like just working out how many games left and the point system to see where we sit. But as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it and stuff like that. And like I did say, it was just going to be a one-off today, with it being just the actual final. Wanted to make it a little bit more of a special video, just like, just highlighting just like the one match rather than like the two. And it was nice to see that celebration animation like graphic there at the end. That was really good. I was pleased with that. That was good. But yeah, catch you on the next one, guys. Stay safe out there. Look after your families and stuff like that. And I'll keep you updated with how the other half is doing. She's all right. She's not got massive symptoms as such, but like I say, it's come back. She just feels achy, coughing a bit. Yeah, a bit similar to, it's sort of this time of year, when you get like a really bad like flu type thing, but that's what it feels like at the moment to her. But I've got myself a little bit of a cough as well, and just feel a little bit crappy. But I mean, that's just, I feel crappy all the time. But what I'm saying is, I don't think I've got it, but I've sent a test off. I've got to, because apparently, if you're within like the bubble situation and someone gets it, you have to send a test off. So I've sent one off as well. Not that I'm going to be going out and mingling with people to give it to anyone, so there we are. But anyway, guys, I will keep you informed of that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Dave from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.